Animal lovers, science nerds, adrenaline junkies, and dreamers. The ocean is what drives us. It's a part of us, and it's time we protect it. We are on a mission to stop an extinction. One dolphin at a time. One coral reef at a time. We do it because we act and inspire others to act. And we have a whole lot of fun doing it.
It's warning us, so we've been warned.
See it here. Save it here. From park to planet.
Interconnected ocean, a vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the Orcinus orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. I'm Katie, and I'm honored to introduce you to this intriguing and majestic animal. There's nothing like seeing a killer whale up close and learning about them and their natural behavior. We hope this Orca Encounter will help you better understand these magnificent creatures and all that they represent.
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types or ecotypes of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whale size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
Killer whales truly are a natural wonder, and today these whales are going to help me show you some of their physical characteristics. Their blowholes are perfectly designed for getting a quick breath at the surface. Even the location of their eyes work to their advantage. Now, it may look like their eyes are in that white oval eye patch, but that is actually a visual distraction. Their eyes are located in front of the eye patch at the corners of their mouth, hidden from prey. The fin on their back is called a dorsal fin, and the dorsal fin helps to keep them stable while they swim. It'll also help them to regulate their body temperature. Now, every dorsal fin is completely unique to each and every whale, just like our fingerprint. The flippers on either side of their body are called pectoral flippers, and they're mainly used for steering and stopping. And they actually have 5 bony digits in them, just like our human hands. The lobes on either side of their tail are called flukes. The tail flukes are the killer whale's engine, propelling them to top speeds of almost 30 miles per hour. But they swim the fastest and use the most power when they are propelling their nearly 10,000-pound bodies up and out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orca pod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that she learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
animals, killer whales use body language as a form of communication. A peck slap may be used to show dominance or to get noticed. For example, a mother may use a peck slap to get her calf's attention. But when they really want to be heard, they breach. Spot hopping is how killer whales coordinate and get a better view of their surroundings when they hunt. Fluke slaps are another form of communication killer whales will use in the wild. So it's no surprise they're at the top of the ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
By pulling them right off the beach. Makani is going to be showing you a similar behavior and movement right here in front of all of you. Antarctic orcas will actually create waves washing over floating ice, knocking seals into the water. Ulysses is going to be showing us a similar wave-making technique around the front of the pool, demonstrating one of the many complex and impressive hunting abilities that killer whales have developed around the world. Now you just saw these waves crashing in front of all of you, but you can't really imagine the power of the wave until you have experienced it firsthand. Now, lucky for us, I believe that we have a very brave volunteer who has volunteered to be our SEAL today. All right, are you ready? Come on down. Oh, we got two. Awesome. All right, SEALs, you're going to take a seat on your iceberg. So go ahead. Oh, no, sit down. Yep. Go ahead and have a seat. And put your backs against the glass. So you're going to sit right here. There you go. And then if you want to hold on to that handle, I would recommend it. All right, because it looks like our largest whale, he is just shy of 10,000 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. He's on his way. Hold on tight, ladies. Let's see. Oh, that was a baby wave. Hold on. We can do better than that. We can do better than that. All right, hold on. Here comes the Makani. All right, he's 6 years old. Now, because killer whales are found in every ocean, it's no surprise they eat all types of prey, including other whales. Now, the blue whale on the screen is the largest animal on Earth. It is 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than our killer whales. So, how does a whale of Connie's size eat a whale that size in the wild? Well, it's possible because killer whales are the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
It's how they teach their young to hunt and practice their skills as they grow. Killer whales spend a lot of time interacting and showing their playful side, both in the wild and here at SeaWorld. Porpoising is when a whale swims fast to the surface, breaking out of the water briefly. And will often rub their bellies on rocks when they can. We see our whales rubbing on their environment all the time, just like the whales in British Columbia would. You'll also see whales imitate each other in the wild. We see it here at SeaWorld all the time. Our whales are always mimicking and learning from each other. Has a purpose. A lot of the behaviors you've seen here today will be used by the whales to stun fish. But today, I think they might just be stunning all of you. Provide optimal healthcare, research, and quality of life. The whales here take an active role in their own health and well-being. For for example, we can ask our whales to roll over and offer us their tail flukes. And this is actually a very important husbandry behavior because it allows us to take a blood sample from a very prominent vein that runs along the surface of the tail fluke. We in fact do this once a month on all 10 whales to make sure that everyone is healthy. Now we can also weigh our whales like you see Orca doing on the screen. We have a very large scale in one of our back pools. We weigh every whale once a week, tracking everyone's weights, making sure that our adults are healthy, and that of course our calves are growing properly. Now we can even take a breath sample from their blowhole. And this is only possible because of the trusted relationships that we have built day after day right here at SeaWorld. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me take a moment to talk about this adorable little boy behind me. Ladies and gentlemen, this is 6 years old Makani. Now, Makani was born on Valentine's Day in this very front pool right here. So he's our little Valentine. He has an amazing personality. He finds anything and everything fun. If you can think of a new game, he loves it, a new toy. As you can see, he has a wonderful relationship with all of the trainers. He picks up on new things extremely quickly, and he's actually participated in research projects before he was even born. Now, we challenge our whales every day to learn new things, to engage and stimulate their minds. Diet, exercise, and of course play help keep our whales in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.